Good afternoon and welcome to A Place of Faith. This is an opportunity for all of us who are in recovery to have a service that is geared to us. While everyone else is welcome to join us, this is your service. A Place of Faith invites and encourages all who are seeking a community to empower, support, and explore deeper understanding of spirituality and recovery of all kinds. We join together with our family and loved ones in our journey to enlightenment and recovery, and supporting one another spiritually without judgment or prejudice. Today, we will focus on the spiritual principle of humility, and it is a wonderful, timely topic for what is going on around us in today's society. Will you join me in prayer as we open our service? Oh, higher power, we just come together. We come together as brothers and sisters and listen to the words that you have for us as we join together in deepening our recovery and deepening our connection to you, our higher power. And so it is.
Standing cold and scared on top of Blue Hill, there came one moment when I lost my will. I prayed for mercy, please, Lord, take me away and give me sunshine when I only see gray. The past had a hold on me, it can't be denied, and the changes don't come easily. I've been lonely, I've been cheated, I've been misunderstood. I've been washed up, I've been put down and told I'm no good. But with you I belong, 'cause you help me be strong. There's a change in my life since you came along. Oh, yeah. Now I don't mind working so hard every day, and I don't pay no mind to what people say, no. 'Cause after all the pain I've been through, I'd give up everything just to love only you. All my life I've held my head bent in shame, but now I've found you, and with you I remain. Don't you know I've been lonely, I've been cheated, I've been misunderstood. I've been washed up, I've been put down and told I'm no good. But with you I belong, 'cause you help me be strong. There's a change in my life since you came along. Oh, yeah. Now a man gets crazy when his life is all wrong, and the heart gets weary where it doesn't belong. And when the road gets rocky, Lord, you've got to keep on and let the new light come shining on through. Oh, I've been lonely, I've been cheated, I've been misunderstood. I've been washed up, I've been put down and told I'm no good. But with you I belong, 'cause you help me be strong. There's a change in my life since you came along. Oh, yeah. Oh,
that beautiful, beautiful song. He picks music that just fits right in with our topic for each service, and I'm so grateful. This portion of the service is to give you something to contemplate about the spiritual principle of humility. When I first came into these rooms over 30 years ago, humility was not a word that I saw anything good about. And in looking into research on the spiritual principle of humility, I got to see a totally different side. And I hope we present that to you today. And here are some things to contemplate about the word and the gift it can be for you. Humility is recognizing and accepting our own limitation. Thus, the truly humble person can never be humiliated. If you learn what your limitations are and you can live by them, how can you be humiliated? Humiliation can be total freedom. Humility reduces one's need for self-justification, and it allows us to admit and to learn from our mistakes. When you learn that you don't have to be perfect, that you can make mistakes, it is so freeing. However, your ego is going to take a beating with this until you grow into the realization that you don't need perfection. They say that humble people can be overrun by those who are arrogant, self-serving. But authentic human people choose to act consistently with their own values rather than they don't submit to impulse. They choose humility over arrogance, inclusion over exclusion, needs over want, and authenticity over being fake. Here are some quotes that I found that I thought would be of interest to all of us as we learn more about the spiritual principle of humility. C.S. Lewis says, "Humility is not thinking less of yourself, it is thinking of yourself less." It's teaching not to be self-centered. Confucius says, "Humility is the solid foundation of all the other virtues." And the more I studied about it, the more I felt this was so true. Another is pride is concerned with who is right. Humility, the opposite of pride, is concerned with what is right. Another quote, "The biggest challenge after success is shutting up about it." My experience with being elected president of an organization of over 120 women, and I was one of the youngest ever elected to the office, was keeping myself without allowing myself to get a big head over this, because what I got to find was I was the servant. It taught me delegation, it taught me a lot, and it wasn't about the word president being prideful. Another very, very instrumental quote that I saw was, "Humble yourself, or life will do it for you." I could say so many examples of that, but we'll leave that for later. The next portion of our service is taking the word humility, the definition, and how it applies. Giving an example of the principle in action. And the principle in action that I have chosen today is something from my personal life that has happened in the last 2 or 3 years. And in that time, I was not only the events coordinator for Unity Church of El Cajon, but also the administrator. And the minister we had at the time did a lot of focusing on facilities and the maintenance of facilities, the upkeep. That is not something that is in my bag of talent. So in practicing what I knew was right for me, I went to him and I said, we need to split this job up. Facilities are not my gift, and I would just hold things back. I am not accustomed to talking to contractors. I don't know the language, and this is just not a gift that God gave to me. So we split the job up to events coordination and administrator. And this taught me a lot about learning limits. What are my limitations? What am I good at? What is not mine to do? And being administrator with a focus on keeping the facility upgraded was not mine to do. And because of the decision both the minister and myself made, we have someone who fits that job completely, loves to do it, and I love doing the other portion of events. This is learning a concept of learning what are your limitations? What is yours to do? What isn't yours to do? It's a gift you can give yourself. And that is a principle in action for humility. Thank you.
You've had to be strong for so long. You don't remember who you are. But when I see you, I see myself too. I know the child hidden in your heart. You're only human like me. You're lonely sometimes like me. You're longing for love like me. You're just like me. I know the ones who most hurt you are those you trusted most of all. But to forgive them is to live again and heal the heart of that child so small. You're only human like me. You're lonely sometimes like me. You're longing for love like me. You're just like to be where a soul shows its true face, where love flies free. You're only human like me. You're lonely sometimes like me. You're longing for love like me. You're just like me. I understand. You're just like me.
Thank you, Jody. It's kind of rough to follow that. So involved in the words and the thought. I invite you to take a deep, deep, cleansing breath. Release all the tension, cares, concerns of the day. This is our time to nourish, nurture, embrace ourselves. Our higher power lets us know we are loved. We deserve to be loved. We accept our love. Take a cleansing breath in, breathing in peace, love, breathing out peace, love, and calm. As we go within, let the waves and the melody of this beautiful music soothe us, soothe the soul, soothe our troubles. With our higher power, we can release our troubles, knowing everything is perfect because we are perfect. Close your eyes. Take in another deep, soothing breath. Turn your thoughts from the outer happenings and going on to within. Find that quiet, peaceful place and embrace it within the depths of our loving soul. Feel the serenity. Feel this presence soothing your mind, relaxing your mind, your spirit, and your body. This is your time. This is our time to embrace the beautiful oneness that we are with the universe. Focus on the silence of your soul. Here, in this sacred place, allow Spirit to help. You know what it is you are here to do. Embracing humility allows us to focus on others while still allowing us to focus on ourselves. We are deserving of love, peace, and contentment. It is there for us to experience. We can allow ourselves to admit we don't know everything. We are not going to be able to answer every question. But we are secure in knowing that there is an answer, and we will receive it. The beautiful tones of the melody wash over us. Cloak us in the oneness of the beauty of these gifts that we share. We are so thankful that we can receive the beauty around us. take another deep, cleansing breath. Breathing in love, peace, calm. Breathing out, love, peace, calm, and energy to enliven and energize the area around us. Be grateful. We are here where we are meant to be. We are perfect in every sense of the word. We are thankful for today. Thank you for this time. Thank you for embracing this time. Take this calm, loving energy that's within and share it with all that you see and meet. Be blessed. Have a wonderful week. You are loved. You deserve love. You are receiving love. So it is. Amen.
I again want to thank Jody for the beautiful music and Patricia for that lovely meditation. She spoke of so many different things with regard to humility, and it brings us back to humility is such a gift, and in understanding what humility really is, it is freedom. As we take you through some steps that assist with practicing humility and learning humility in your daily lives, I think you will find that God knew and understood the difficulty in learning this, and the graciousness and the grace that each of us is given as we learn humility. Humility is the development of an honest, accurate, and objective view of our importance in the universe. First of all, humility is not low self-esteem. It's anything but that. It is, however, detaching our self-esteem from our personal traits, our appearance, our wealth, and our shortcomings. Humility is attached to the design our higher power has for us. In fact, the ultimate humility is learning to let go and let your higher power, or as I like to say, to let God, to let my higher power run my life instead of my trying to control. That is the gift humility can be for you. As we learn to practice humility in recovery, we view ourselves as equals to everyone else. And in doing so, we can eliminate feeling self-conscious. We're all in this journey together. We are all brothers and sisters. We are all created in the image and in the likeness of our higher power. So humility means we can take credit for what is ours to do. And we do it without bragging, because it's ours to do. It is part of the talent that is inside of each of us. But it also gives us the ability to honor and to credit the talent that what is not is someone else's to do. It's not ours to do. As was mentioned in my story of letting go of a portion of that job because it definitely was not mine to do. That would have been such a struggle, and it would have been harmful for me as well as for my surroundings. Learning your limitations. Humility means healthy. Your self-esteem with humility is stable. It means you are secure in who you are. You know it. It is what and whom the higher power has given you the talent to do. It is recognizing that talent. Here are some ways to practice. And I mentioned earlier that humility is letting go and letting your higher power work through you. Your ego doesn't like this. It doesn't like it at all. But if you can tame and surrender that ego, then your ego and your higher self can learn to work together. And it is such a joy. And that takes you into a much, much deeper recognition of the steps. You've done the steps through 9, and now you're on step 10 that says you've turned your life over to your higher power, and you recognize when you make mistakes. You recognize and you give it up. You surrender it. One of the tools for practicing humility is to be grateful. And being grateful is you recognize the talents and the qualities and the assets that you have been given, and you use them. You don't hold back. Perhaps another way of saying you can't do that can also mean you're too proud to try. You're too proud to fail. That is a piece of your ego really being at work when you can't let go and admit that you need help with something, or that isn't yours to do, but you're trying to do it anyway. Another tool is to be unique. Don't compare yourself with anyone. Your talents, your gifts are necessary for the tapestry that we as the human race develop. And when one of us doesn't do our part, that tapestry is missing a beautiful piece of it. Don't let that be your piece. Be teachable. Recognize you don't know everything. As Patricia said in that beautiful meditation, you don't have to know everything. When you practice humility and you allow that higher power to work through you, when the student is ready, the teacher will be there. The teacher will appear, whether it's through reading, a class, through music, through just another person coming into your life, a situation. Be teachable. Another is be kind to others. Being kind gives you the ability to be there for your brothers and sisters. A simple hello to a clerk, a telephone call, a card. Just being there for someone else. Being kind. And there's no need to boast about your kindness. Be hidden. Do it in the quietness of who you are. Another tool, be free. Let go of your expectations. You're given an idea, you're given a chore to do. Do it. Ask for direction if you need to. Let go of the outcome. Let go of the perfection or needing to be perfect. Allow it to be authentic. When your higher power's in control, it always comes out the way it needs to be. When you let go, you can begin to take yourself less seriously, and life becomes so much easier to handle. Life is going to throw you a lot of curveballs, a lot of challenges. My pet phrase for that is, life throws me opportunities. Some of the opportunities come in brown paper bags instead of being wrapped in beautiful gift wrap. But if you can learn to see the good in all of it, you learn to know that the outcome is perfect and that you've surrendered your expectation for the outcome. Life gets a lot easier and a lot more joyful. You begin to understand that your higher power is working through you, and it starts inside and works its way out. It works its way into manifestations in your everyday life. Humility can become one of your greatest gifts. It can ease life for you. It can bring you joy. It allows you to be open to everything the universe wants to bring to you, the gifts of each day. It is truly something that is so powerful that you wonder, how did you misunderstand? Or maybe you didn't. How did I misunderstand the gift it could bring me? And to know that each of us is amazing. We are so amazing in the talent and the gifts that we were given to manifest on our time on the earth. Even all of the things we went through in recovery were part of that tapestry, because you are here. I am here to bring that message to others so that they can see that there is a way. There is another way to live. And one of the principles that we are taught in recovery is the gift of humility. And thank you. And let us pray. Higher power, you are so awesome. And each day as we get to know you more and go deeper and deeper and deeper into our relationship with you, we find there's a whole nother way to live, a whole different way that is open to us. And it is by surrendering to your voice, the voice within us that brings what you have to say into manifestation and guides our life each and every moment of the day. And so it is. Amen.
one else can tell me to start. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. Love is my decision right here and now. Love is my decision. It's up to me to stand on that bridge. And love is my decision. No one else can make me forgive. And once I decide to change my mind, God will show me how. And love is my decision. My decision right here and now. My decision right here and now. It's my decision right here and now.
Thank you. Thank you so much for joining us today. I'd like to thank Judy for her guidance and message, Jody for the wonderful music, Phil for the fantastic AV that you're doing. I have a few announcements. We want to work with your organization. Contact us at a place of faith at Zoho, that's ZOHOMAIL.com. Connect with us on Facebook. You can also email us at a place of faith at Zoho.com. We look forward to connecting with you. We want to thank you for your continued support. This is very important to us. Please send your tithes and offerings, checks to Unity Church of El Cajon, 311 Highland Avenue, El Cajon, California, 92020. In the memo, please put a place of faith. Or you can donate on our website. Donate button is right up in the right-hand corner. It's very safe. It's secure. Again, please, in the memo line, a place of faith. You can also call the office, 619-579-9586, and offer your credit card. We can take that information over the phone. Again, reminding us that this donation is going to a place of faith. Stand by for news of our reopening and a new time to gather for a place of faith. We're looking at 12 noon. We will be located here at the church, Unity Church of El Cajon, and we will be letting you know when we are available. Thank you again for being with us today. We look forward to seeing you and talking to you. Would you please join me in prayer? Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. Where there is sadness, joy. O Divine Master, grant that I may not so much seek, but to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive. It is in pardoning that we are pardoned. And it is in dying that we are born to eternity and life. Be safe, be happy, be blessed.